Dear Pega aspirants, learn Pega in depth. The only source for Pega learning is Harsha Trainings. In this video, I am going to explain you in detail about what is decision table and what is decision tree, in which scenarios we go for decision table and in which scenario we go for decision tree. I have clearly explained within 60 minutes of time in detail, in depth about decision table and decision tree, including access related issues also. And also I have explained about exception handling mechanism. In this video, you are going to really find out or realize how decision table or tree is a replacement of an activity or data transform steps. Instead of writing too many steps, how you can reduce 100 steps into single step in an activity by using table or tree also, you are going to learn in this video. For more videos like this, don't forget to follow our channel, like, share and subscribe to Harsha Trainings Pega channel. Thank you. For now, let's get into the decision table and decision tree topic. Here we go.
Okay. Now, what are we discussing about? Last class. Okay. Declare on change. So declarative rules, we'll give a break before we proceed to discuss about two other declarative rules. We will just look at something else. Something else. That is, what is the topic today? Decision rules. What is the topic? Decision rules. 24 batch only, right? 24. Decision rules. So we started working with validations, declarative rules, decision rules. Now decision rules. So let me ask you one question. See, declare on change you work done. Can I achieve something that I can achieve by using declare expression instead of using expression? Sorry, instead of using declare expression, can I achieve the same thing using declare on change? Yes or no? Can I achieve the same thing what I am doing in declare expression by using declare on change? Yes or no? Yes. Online students.
Yes.
If you look at declare on change, okay, you mentioned two or more properties, the values changes, all the activity in the activity set property set, and then target property or setting source properties. But there is a difference. What is the difference? Anyone? Declare expression gets executed every time when each property value changes. But on change gets executed only when all the properties that you mentioned changes, not for each property. Understand? Okay. Okay, and now decision rules. This is very, very important. I think I will take 1 hour time to explain you theory only. 1 hour time. Okay. Listen to me carefully. One point you're missing means you are going to miss something. Okay. Decision rules. What do we discuss about decision? So what is the purpose of decision rules? What is the decision rule? What are different types of decision rules? All that I'm going to tell you. Okay. So decision rules are used to define the conditions, and return a result. So you already worked on one decision rule. That time we did not mention decision rule, but you know there is a rule where in which you define condition, it returns a result. What is that rule?
When rule. When rule.
Right. First decision rule is when rule. Tell me what value it returns.
True or false.
Either true or false only it will return. Other than true, false, I want to return 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, A, B, C, D, X, Y, Z. Okay, 10%, 5%, 6%, possible or not possible using when rule?
No.
No, not possible. It's always true, false. You can write n number of not only one condition. You can add multiple conditions, A and B and C. Multiple conditions you can write. Based on that, finally it will return either true or false. But if I want to return the value, calculated value I want, or I want to return some other value other than true, false, it is not possible. It is possible by using other decision rules called decision table. Third one is decision tree. Understand clear, everyone? Decision table, and the third one is what? Decision tree. Make sense clear, everyone? Online students, are you clear?
Yes, Harsh.
Yeah.
So you can return. This one also evaluates conditions. Evaluates conditions and return any result. Okay. And can return a result of any value. Any value means whatever it is. Can. So evaluates conditions, one or more conditions, comma, it can return a result of any value. So, and the same thing is for decision tree also. Both rules I'll explain at a time. Both rules I'll explain at a time. See, while explaining this, I will touch data transform, I will touch activities, I'll touch flows. You should have knowledge about these three. I'll touch this decision rules. I'll touch all these three rules while teaching decision. Now I will show you the design of the rule form of decision rules. I'll create some decision rule. Okay, I'll create one decision table rule here into decision category. Decision rules you create under which category? Decision category, decision table, and I will create decision tree as well. Right click on this, create decision category, decision tree. So give a name to decision table, test table, some name, create and open, give a name to decision tree, test tree, give a name. So ultimately in both of the rules, what are you going to do? You are going to write the conditions. You're going to write what? Conditions. Okay. If you are writing condition means there should be a property. When rule when you are creating, when a greater than 10, age greater than 15, something like that you have written. Means properties are involved or not. So property, here you choose the property at conditions. Click on the conditions, choose a property, give a dot here. Let's say customer search page dot, just like that I'm taking customer search page dot gender. So when gender is equal to, so operator is here. So if you, okay, if I select this gender, so what did I use? Equal to, not equal to, greater than, less than, I don't know. So for that idea and understanding, in the label you can use the operator or you can use a text like this, so that other developers need not to go inside to see what operator they have selected. Okay, gender equal to, okay, male. So it has local list values, it will show. If you click the down arrow, male, then return what? I want to return something. Okay, just simply, okay, 5 I want to return, value 5. I want to add one more condition. Click on plus icon. So now up to this I stop here and I save this. What are the possible number of conditions you can define by using gender? Minimum possible number of conditions, how many you can define by using gender?
2.
2 you can define, because you know it has local list values, no? Minimum 2 you can define, but I have defined only one. Second one, who will write? C. Show completeness. What is that? Show completeness. If I click on, automatically Pega is adding. Suppose you have local list values 10. 10 local list values are there. Then only you write one condition only. Save and then show completeness. It will add all 10. You save the time. You save the time. Pega is a bit intelligent. Okay. 10. So I'm writing 10 here. Female means will give more percentage of discount. Okay. So now anywhere you call this decision table, it will, okay. So in a flow somewhere I am calling. By the time you call decision table on the clipboard, gender value must be there. See, if you call decision table, gender itself is not there on clipboard, means what will happen? It will throw error message. It will throw error message saying that missing properties. By the time your decision table is getting executed in your flow, what are all the properties you have used in condition should exist on clipboard with or without values, at least. Yes or no? Property is missing means you'll see error. I will cover this again in today's session only. Okay. Now male, female. Now I want to add one more property into the condition. So I can select this, add a new column before or after. Okay. Here I will click on age dot customer search page dot age. Simply I am giving customer search page dot age. So age, I want to go with range. I want to go with range. So age greater than or equal to some value, less than or equal. Let's say save age greater than or equal to 21 and 40, less than or equal to 40. So between this range age you written 5. So now female, age greater than or equal to 21 and age less than or equal to 40. Okay. Can I add more conditions? Again, gender male, age greater than or equal to 41 and here 60. then I will return. Somewhat senior citizen, no, I'll return 7% of interest or something I'll give. So similarly, female also. So I'll give here female 41. I'm sorry. Yes, correct. 60. And what is that I'll return? 12%. Otherwise, prefer not to say. Gender, I prefer not to say. Some value is there. It is not falling into any of these. Generally, I will give, let's say 4%. I'll give what? 4%. This is how you can write the logic of conditions using multiple properties. But between the columns, if gender is male, age greater than or equal to or age in the range of 21 to 40, then what is the logical operator between gender and age? That is AND operator. What is it? AND. Gender should be male and age should be 21 to 40. Gender is female, age is 70 to 80. There is no condition matching here. There is no condition match. Gender is male, age is 75, something like that. Okay, no matching. So one condition not satisfying, satisfying is not enough. Both should satisfy. AND operator. Understand clear, everyone? Online students, are you clear? So like this, you can add how many number of properties? N number. Now look at here. Gender is male, female. I have written 2 lines right here. I can do it in a single line. Here I'll select this. I'm going to click on insert row after. I'm sorry. I'm going to click on this one. Insert R before or insert R after. Insert R after. So within one line, 2 values here. Gender equal to male or female. Or female with the age range of 21 or 40, I want to give 5%. Suppose when you want to give both same percentage, then you can combine both. Different percentage means you cannot combine. Suppose female 21 to 40 also 5% means you don't have to write like this. You can write like this. Understand clear, everyone? But here for me, it is a different thing, no? I will delete this one. Okay. Here for me, it is 10. That's why I have additional here. Understand clear, everyone? So save this. So this is how you can write the conditions using decision table and it can return a result. Where do you call the decision table? What are the different places in Pega you can call decision table rule? Let's see now. So you go to a flow, process, flow, click on test. Here you go with private edit. Click on this decision shape, double click on decision shape and here decision table and you can call decision table rule. So when you call decision table rule in a flow, it will return result, no? Wherever you call it will return result. Result in, suppose, some property you take. Imagine this property is there. So result written by decision table will be assigned to this property. Will be assigned to this property. Understand clear, everyone? Online students, are you clear so far? Every one of you.
Yes, sir.
You need to respond. Unmute and respond.
Yes.
Yes.
If you are not understanding something, I will not proceed further. Okay. Unless you understand it, I'm not going to go forward. That's why I want to check back with you all the time. Respond, please. And now here you go. So decision shape. Okay. I'll come back to what are the other places you can call. Activity. Go to, where is the activity? Technical category. You are right. Technical category, activity, some activity open. In an activity, I want to call decision table. There is a method available. Property map decision table. Property map decision table. Property map decision table. Expand this. And here you call decision table rule. And the result it will return now. Here you can put it in a property. No worries. So this decision table when executed, okay, at runtime, result will be assigned into this property. Now there is one option available. Allow missing properties. Interview question. I already told this just now. By the time this step gets executed, you need to make sure all the properties of this decision table should be available on clipboard, at least available on clipboard with or without value. If properties are not there, you are using gender plus age. Gender is not at all there on clipboard. It will throw it will throw runtime error message. To avoid that, if you select allow missing properties, this is exception handling mechanism. This is one exception handling mechanism. How to do exception handling? while calling decision table from an activity this way. So if you select this, what gender is not there, only age is there. It will go with age only. It will leave gender. It will not take gender into consideration while evaluating the conditions. It will ignore gender column of decision table and only age property it will evaluate and return the result accordingly, so that your exception will not occur at runtime. Understand clear, everyone? Now go to decision tree. Oh, any other place? Yes, there is other place. I will tell you. Now decision tree. This is how decision tree looks like. Decision tree looks like a conventional programming language. Normally in a programming language, how you'll write conditions? How you'll write if age greater than 25. Okay, if age greater than 25, something like this. And inside this, you'll write the logic. Else if. Okay, otherwise, one more if statement. One more if statement inside something. Okay, one more if statement. You can write like this also. No? So this is a conventional programming language. In the same way, decision table looks like a conventional programming language. Click on this row if age, okay, is greater than or equal to 21. Okay, then return. I don't want return. I want to execute to see one more condition. Continue. What is that? Continue. I'm sorry. Yes, correct. And if dot age less than or equal to, what is that? Less than or equal to 40. Then I will return some value, XYZ value. Okay, you want to see gender also? No? You want to see gender also, correct? Yes or no? So place your cursor here and click on plus icon, and gender also you want to take into consideration. Otherwise, okay, gender is equal to male, then only return 5. Okay, here you have written no, here no. Okay, I can write gender inside. Okay, gender inside I'll write, not outside. Gender inside. Gender also ultimately you need to verify. Sir, no. Male, then return 5. Something like this I have written. Okay, very good. How many properties I have used here? 2 properties. Overall 2 properties. Conditions are 3. But properties how many? 2 properties. Like this you can go and write. Now I am going to add one more condition. See, look at it now. If I am going to use a property. I'm sorry. Do I have a more here? Here, date of birth is greater than today. For example, right. Date of birth is greater than today, then return invalid. Return what? Invalid. Otherwise, return some value A. Okay, simply. Okay. Now tell me, overall in this decision table tree, total how many properties are involved? 3 properties. For condition 1, what are the properties? Age, gender. Condition 2, date of birth. So in using decision tree also you can define conditional logic and you can define the return values. It will evaluate the conditions and return the respective result whatever you want. Return. Good. Both look same. Yes or no? Table and tree are looking similar, but the way how you are structuring the conditions is different. That is a table structure. This is like a nested tree structure of conventional programming language. Understand? But where is the difference? Now you see here. See here. In a decision table, I want to write one more condition. In one more condition, I want to use date of birth property without gender and age being used. Is it possible or not possible? Means for condition 1, gender, age. For condition 2, only date of birth. Is it possible to define the logic like that using decision table?
No.
For different set of conditions, having different properties being used, is it possible or not possible? It's not possible because it is a table structure. So in a decision table, you write 1000 conditions. All 1000 conditions will use same set of properties as headers. First condition, gender, age. Second condition, date of birth and first name. Okay. Third condition, date of birth and something else. Not possible. So when you have a requirement to write the conditional logic where all the conditions are having same set of properties being used, then you go for decision table or tree?
Decision table.
Decision table.
You will go for decision table. When you got a requirement to write multiple conditions, Each condition has different set of properties to be used. What you do now? You will go for decision tree. In such a case, with all same properties also, I can use decision tree, no?
Yes.
Then why decision table? It has additional features, other features. Okay. First, this point, are you clear? So when would you, interviewer is asking you, when would you go for creating decision table? How do you decide as a developer? I should create decision table only, not the tree. I should create tree only, not the table. How do you decide as a developer? So suppose I have to write 10 conditions, all same properties. Okay. Simply I can define it as a table. I'll go for decision table. Suppose I want to write 3 conditions, but each condition has different properties being used. I'll go for tree. Now, decision tree you can call in a flow by using decision shape. By using decision shape, we'll call decision tree. Okay, same way you can go ahead and get the result. And in an activity, use a method. What is the method? Property map, decision tree, expand this, and decision tree name and property name. Result you want to hold now, some property and the yellow missing properties. So what is this input? What is this input here? Okay, you can provide additional input property also here to use, but this will not be used much. Okay, you can ignore this for now. So these three you understand in comparison with table. This is pretty much fair enough as of. Understand clear everyone? So decision table, decision tree. Using decision table or decision tree, we can define conditions and we can define return values. Any return value you can define. Decision table tree you can call on, you can create under decision category. Okay, decision table defines the logic as table format. Decision tree defines the logic as tree structure of conventional programming language. In decision table, the logic definition is if, else if, else if, else if, and so on, otherwise. When none of the conditions are satisfied, the value at otherwise will get returned. In decision tree, the logic is if, and so on. When none of the conditions are satisfied, the otherwise value will be returned. Okay. In decision table, all conditions sharing the same set of properties. In decision tree, each condition can have different set of properties. Comparisons and differences I'm telling. Understand? Decision table or tree, you can call from flow by using decision shape. Decision table or tree, you can call from activity using the methods property map decision table, property map decision tree respectively. Both have exception handling mechanism of allow missing properties. Clear up to here? Every one of you, are you clear? Everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Be available to respond to me quickly all the time. Okay. Now,
Yes.
more points we'll discuss. What are the possibilities in table trees? In a decision table, the condition logic when you're writing, the value can be a direct value or it can be an expression builder value. I can use expression builder. I can get a value by using functions. I can get a value by using any function. Suppose you want to go ahead and use a function. Okay. You can use a function. In a function, you can write a logic like random number you want to generate, or maybe what else what else we have used functions for?
You can use the date.
Apart from unique ID, anything else we have used it so far?
calculation
of something.
of date.
So it can be even a calculated value using functions. It can even be a, so the value is not a value statically available on clipboard. 2-3 properties combination calculation you want to do by using a function, and that function result you wanted to verify here. Understand? Or else today's date you want to see. So something, some property is equal to today's date. What you'll do? Current date time something. Use a function. So it is going to see this property value is equal to current date time at that moment of time or not. It will verify. Understand? You can use expression builder and any function of expression builder using decision table in the condition as well as the result also can be the same. Result also can be a manipulated value. It's not a static or direct value. Result can be a hard-coded value, or you can use a property from the clipboard. So whatever the value that this property is holding by the time, that value will be returned. Otherwise, you can give a function. So when this condition is satisfied, this function will be executed. It will calculate some value and return. That value will be written by the decision table. All these possibilities are there. Understand clear, everyone? Are you clear, every one of you? Okay. Now, in decision tree, do you see any such option to call the function? Do you see any such option?
No, no.
There is no function available in decision tree. There is no function available in. So by default, directly expression builder is not available to be used either in the conditions or return values in decision tree. Go to configuration tab. Go to configuration tab. Allows, okay. Allow changes to functions list. Select this option. And then functions allowed. You need to statically define here. Choose the function. I want to use contains, compare to values contains. Here you can use a function for condition. From this moment onwards, here you will see an arrow mark. It was not there before. You observe? It was not there before. If I remove this, you see. The arrow mark is not there. If I go allow changes to function list contains, then you will see arrow mark. You can use that particular function. Click on this. You can use some functions related to that particular one. So these are also functions from expression builder only, but builder icon is not there. Some list of functions are available here. You can choose one or more functions. Okay, limited functions you will be using. Okay, understand clear, everyone? So limited functions, that too by selecting the option allow changes to functions list in decision tree, but in decision table, expression builder is available at conditions as well as return values. You can use any function of your wish that is available in Pega to have the calculated value as condition value or as a return value. Make sense clear, everyone? This is another comparison and difference. Okay, next. Think about it logically. What is the meaning of return statement? Both have written. Decision table has written. Decision tree has written. What is the meaning of return statement? Return means during the execution time, okay, 5 lines are there. At some line, the return is encountered means the execution will stop there and come out of and go back to the calling place. Okay. Suppose on some purpose, I have asked one of my student, please go to from this place, from the Hyderabad to Vijayawada. Please go to Vijayawada and hand over this book to someone there. That's what I told. Okay, you are traveling, you are on the way. So you have reached up to half of the distance. I called you, said that please return. Okay, the book is delivered the other way around. You can return from there. Don't waste your time. Okay, you can return back. What you do now? Wherever you are going to return back from that place to calling place. Yes or no? Same way, you have 10 lines of code. 5th line, return is encountered. Is it going to go to the next line? No. Right? In that sense, see here. Now, in decision table, when any one of the conditions is satisfied, it will come out of the decision table at that particular line because return is encountered. It will not evaluate rest of the conditions. When any one of the conditions satisfied, rest of the conditions will not be executed in decision table. Clear, everyone? Now coming to decision tree. Here, if like that, you can have a number of conditions, no? So in decision tree, if first condition is satisfied, it will if it encounters return at first condition, then it will not further execute remaining statements. Yes or no? Why it will not further execute remaining statements?
Because it already returned, execution will
It's
start.
already returned. Suppose you have multiple conditions here. First one not satisfied. Okay. Second one satisfied, let's say. Is it going to execute third, fourth? It will not execute. Why? What is encountered here? Return is there. When return is there means program will go back to calling place, taking the value, something it will take and go back. Understand clear, everyone? So that's how either in comparison, either in table or tree, when a condition is satisfied, it will not proceed to execute the remaining conditions. When none of the conditions satisfied, then it execute otherwise. Make sense clear, everyone? So people are getting confused by this way. Here it is if else if first is satisfied, else if won't be executed. Here if it is all if statements. Here it is all if statements. If first is satisfied, because next one is also if it will execute next one. No, you should not look at if, else if. You should look at what? Return you should look at. You should look at what? Return. Return is encountered means whatever it is, it will come out. Understand? So either in decision table or decision tree, when a condition is satisfied, rest of the conditions won't be executed. Okay? This point, everyone clear? Online students.
But in decision tree, you need to specifically select the return statement to return back, right?
Of course, here also it is a kind of selection only. I did not show you. It is
Yeah.
defaultly available. You have to select return. Other than return, there is another possibilities there. I'll tell you. So you have to select return, obviously. Somewhere you have to return no.
Yeah.
So other than selecting return, you cannot finish the condition, writing condition. It's not possible. Okay. 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 So clear everyone? Now, next point. See, a decision table or tree you are calling in an activity. Okay. So how can I call decision rules from one another? In a decision tree, is there a possibility that I can call table if I want? Yes. You go here. What are the options you find? Return, continue, otherwise. Go to configuration tab. Go to configuration tab. Allow selection of call decision option. You please allow me to select an option of calling decision rule. That's the meaning. Please allow me by showing an option of calling decision rules. I'm choosing this. I'm asking, allow me to select the decision calling option. Okay. Now, after this, if you go and see, what are you getting? Additionally, decision table, call decision tree. When this condition is satisfied, it will call the decision table. Additional logic will get executed. Additional logic. Okay. Again, this decision table will be executed. It will return a value. That value will be written. That value will be written. Understand clear, everyone? In a decision tree, you can call other decision rules. For that, you need to go to configuration tab and select a checkbox. Allow selection of call decision option. Every point that I am telling you here is an interview question. That's why I'm teaching you this much. Understand clear, everyone? Online students. So is there any such possibility in table? Let me see. In a tree, can you call tree? In a tree, you can call table. Tree, you can call tree. Tree, you can call table. Now, coming to table, result tab, you don't have anything like allow selection of call decision option. There's no nothing like that. Okay, if you click on return here, return. Okay, here, everyone, no one, privilege, something, it is not related to return at all. Okay, it is something different. Okay, okay. So now here I want to call decision table or decision tree. I want to call decision table or tree. How can I do that? I'll go to expression builder. See, I'll tell you one point. If you have expression builder, you can do anything in Pega. Expression builder has equal capabilities of activity. Activity can do anything in Pega. Expression builder can do almost everything in Pega. Okay. So now you go to browse and use a function. What is the function? I'll type decision. I'll type decision. Sorry. Decision. There are two functions available. PX evaluate decision table. What are the parameters? Some page name, primary page name, comma, rule name, decision table rule name. PX evaluate decision tree. PX evaluate decision tree. Some primary page name, comma, rule name. This is also one more function which will not use. Don't bother about it. PX evaluate decision table. PX evaluate decision tree. Here, I'll take one page. Let's say, for example, page 1. Page 1 related properties you want to evaluate. Comma, table name is table 1 or table A. Let's say. In a table A, whatever the properties are there, no, page 1 dot property, that's how it will work. Okay. Now, when this condition is satisfied, okay, I'll change the value here. When this condition is satisfied, to return the value, it will call another decision table and evaluate there. That return result, whatever the value it returns, that will be returned back. So now, this is not only in the return. Expression builder is also available at condition now. In condition also, you can call table or tree. So to verify the value of age, that is again a return value of based on another conditions that is written by another table or tree, like that. In a decision table, you can very well call decision table or decision tree by using the functions px evaluate decision table, px evaluate decision tree, and pass the parameters of page name and table or tree name. Clear, everyone?
Yeah.
Online students.
Yes. Yes.
Now you generalize this point. Wherever expression builder is available in Pega, can I use the decision? Can I call decision table tree? Can I call decision table or tree in when rule? In when rule, expression builder
Yes.
option is there or not there?
Yep.
Can I call decision table tree in validation rule? Validation rule, expression
Yes.
builder option we have seen.
Yeah.
Can I call decision table or tree in declare expression? Expression builder you can use. There are direct options also. I'll show you. See here. Declare expression is in data class. No, yesterday we created. What is the class? Policy, yeah? Agency, yeah? No, policy class expression. So here you will use expression builder very well. You can call decision table, decision tree for result. Here there's direct options also provided. You can call. These are all interview questions only. They may ask you, can I call decision table in a declare expression? Of course, two ways you can call. You can directly choose the option of call decision table, or you use a function px evaluate decision table and do. Because direct option is there, I'll go for direct option only. Why to go for function? So can I call decision table or tree in a data transform? So go to data transform, create technical activity. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll come back to activity again. Okay, create data model, data transform, create and open param dot a is equal to, I want to set it with a value, expression builder. We have used or not? We have used expression builder. Browse px evaluate decision. Okay, decision. I'm sorry. Decision px evaluate decision table, maybe py work page or some page, whatever it is. Okay, page 2, comma, decision table name, table B. So what will happen now? So it will execute decision table B and evaluate the properties of page 2, and the return value will be set to this parameter. I can call decision table or tree in data transform. Can I call decision table or tree in an activity by using property set method? By using property set method. I want to use property set method, and param dot full name is equal to, I have expression builder to be used.
Expression builder.
Wherever expression builder is available in Pega, you can call decision table or decision tree. Understand? There is another decision rule available. Map value. What is the decision rule? Which we use pretty less in reality. Okay, map value is also decision rule. It's like a matrix. I'm not going to cover this now, but in our YouTube channel, there is a video available. You can watch. Okay, it's a matrix oriented. It's pretty less being used, but understand these two. They will ask you, all these are interview questions. Plus overall, what are the differences between decision table and decision tree is also an interview question. Understand clear, everyone? Okay, coming to the point now. Okay, so what advantage you will get by calling decision table or tree from property set method, or maybe from data transform. Okay, just I will your mind, you come out of table and tree concept, come to data transform or activity concept. In an activity, I am giving you one requirement. I have one property. Let's say property name is A. I want to set the property value of A to either 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or up to 9. You have to set either 1 or either 2, either 3, either 4, up to 9 values you need to set. One of the values up in 9 values you need to set. That is based on 9 different conditions. Based on how many conditions? Condition 1, set the value 1. Condition 2, set the value 2. Condition 3, set the value 3. Condition 4, condition 9, set the value 9. Don't think about table tree. Come out of that mind. Now you are purely writing an activity for this reason, or a data transfer. You are writing an activity or data transfer. You are writing an activity. Now in an activity, you write precondition. No? Precondition, what you write here? Condition 1, satisfied, continue, otherwise skip step. And then property set. Property set. Property set. Expand this. Set that property. Whatever the property you set, A is equal to 1. So within the same, can I write A is equal to 2 for another condition? Is it possible to write like that? So condition B, condition 2 satisfied, I want to set the value of A to 2. Is it possible to write like this, like that? Not possible. What should I do now? Add this when rule. Condition 2 satisfied, continue, otherwise skip step. Here you set a value of, again, property set method, set a value as A is equal to 2. Like this, how many lines of conditions you write? How many steps you write here? 9. 9. If it is 20 property sets you write with 20 different preconditions, 20 different values being set to your property. Understand? Same thing you do in data transform also. You will write when condition inside that set. Again, you will write otherwise, not here. here. Otherwise when, second condition. Again, you write 20, you'll write like this. 20 into 240 lines you'll get. I want you to finish the same in single line. For 20 different conditions, set the value to 20 different values. Within single line, I want you to achieve this. How do you do that? Don't write any conditions here. Don't write any conditions. Here, what you do? Property set. Expand this. Set A is equal to. Now, you call, what is that you will call? Use expression builder. Okay. Decision table. What is that? Decision table. So PX evaluate decision table. PX evaluate decision table. Let's say page 1, comma, table 1, table 2, something, whatever it is. Now in the table, you write 20 conditions, 20 different return values. So when this line is executed, decision table will be called. Decision table, condition 1 satisfied, 1 value will be set here. Condition 2 satisfied, 2 value will be set. This is how decision table rule is going to eliminate the need of writing too many property set steps. Decision table or tree, both. These two are also alternate to property set method. Avoid writing too many property sets. Avoid writing too many sets for too many different conditions. To avoid that, you can use the decision table and decision tree. Understand?
It's also
clear?
reusability, right? It's also reusability. You can call any from
It's a
any other
reusability.
places.
You can use
Yeah.
decision table for another purpose also.
Yeah.
Some other purpose also I can use other than this one, right? That's how you need to always divide your logic as much as possible, as much as smaller components, you divide it smaller components, combined together. Okay, clear everyone? Every one of you clear so far? What did we discuss so far? Decision table, decision tree. Both of these rules are used to evaluate conditions and returns the result. The logic that you have in decision table is if, else if, and so on otherwise. The logic in decision tree is if, comma, and so on otherwise. And both have written. So in table or tree, any one of the conditions satisfied at any line, it will come out of the table or tree without proceeding further to execute next steps. When no conditions are satisfied, it will return the, it will execute the otherwise and return the otherwise value. Okay. Next, in a table, you'll prefer to write the table for multiple different conditions. Okay. Same properties, same set of properties you want to use, go for table. You prefer to write the tree when multiple conditions have different set of properties to be used. Then go for tree. In a decision table, we can call decision tree by using expression builder functions. Or table also, you can call other decision rules from decision table using expression builder function, px evaluate decision table, px evaluate decision. In a decision tree, you can call other decision rules by selecting an option under configuration tab, that is allow selection of call decision option. Then in the return drop down, you'll see call decision table, call decision tree options. Neatly, you have to explain in interview. Okay. And table or tree can be called from flow using a shape called decision shape that we'll practically use. Now, from table or tree, you can call from activity by using one of the two methods like property map decision table or property map decision tree method. There is an exception handling option still available, allow missing properties. Okay. Now you can call decision table or decision tree from various different rules by using expression builder functions. Like you can call it from declare expression, you can call it from activity, property set method, you can call it in data transform in set, anywhere you can call, wherever expression builder option is available. You can even call in the when rules because expression builder is available. Okay, clear everyone? So decision table or tree are also alternates to writing multiple property sets with multiple conditions. You can avoid that and use table or tree, and you can finish in single property set or single set in the data transform. Make sense? Clear everyone so far? Still more points are there to cover. Okay. Now see here, online students closely watch here. Okay. Now you see, you go to results tab in decision table. Now you choose one option, evaluate all rows. This they will ask you in interviews. Okay. Come back now. What change you are seeing here in the decision table? Tell me. What is the change you are seeing?
It's not written
There's no
for
written
every
statement.
statement. Yeah.
There's no written statement. Instead, what do you have? Action. Now you will understand decision table is going to act as a pure property set method. It will now act as a pure property set method. So you'll see that now. Previously also same thing, but now even pure property set. Actions you click on property. I'm choosing just like that, property one. Just like that, property one is equal to. So I do one thing. I'll uncheck this evaluate all rows, and I'm going to, I'm sorry. I'm going to do what? I'm going to delete this. So I will refresh this once. Hold on. Okay. Now, before I tell you evaluate all rows, I'm placing my cursor here and I'm clicking on insert condition before. Is there insert condition after? Before means what will happen, you know? Insert column, sorry, not condition. Insert column before. After is disabled. Insert column before means condition related column you are able to add. You are not able to add one more written column. Are you able to add? You're not able to add one more written column. You're not able to add. But now I am going to results tab, evaluate all rows, come back here, actions, return is gone. There's no return. Actions, and choosing one property one, and here equal to save, and again click on this. Now you can add more. You can add more. 2 properties I can choose here. 2 more properties. Property 2, for example, is equal to property 3 is equal to. Here we will use always equal to only. If you closely observe this, this is not giving greater than equal to, less than equal to. It is always giving arithmetic operators. Plus equal to, minus equal to, star, minus, like that is equal to. Okay. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever it is. 10, 11. Okay, it cannot be the same. I mean, like it's not that it should have different values. It can even have same values as above. Okay, like this I have given. Okay, now what happens, you know, anywhere you call this decision table, any one of the condition is satisfied, it is going to do a property set operation. It is purely property set operation to set multiple properties, not only one. So on the clipboard, property one will be set with the value 4, 5, 6 when second condition is satisfied. You call this decision table in an activity by using property map decision table. In the result retrieved, you don't mention any property because it is not returning any result. It is not returning any result. So if you do call it in an activity using property map decision table, call the decision table. That means you are writing property set method only to set multiple properties based on a number of conditions. Understand clear, everyone? That's why I told you decision table is an alternate to property set method as well. Okay, many people, they don't realize this when they're working. Are you clear now? But are you setting only one property like before? No, you're setting a number of properties. You can set a number of properties. It can be even multiplication, whatever it is, equal to. You can have more than one property also. Now here, so suppose second condition is satisfied. For example, the values will be set. Just imagine fifth condition is also satisfied. Now tell me, values at first condition, fifth condition, both are satisfied. Just like that, imagine. Then after first condition is satisfied, is it going to execute the next, second, third, fourth, fifth? It will execute or not?
Yes.
Just tell
Yes,
me.
it
Think
will
about logically.
It will execute.
It will execute.
There is no
Evaluate
data.
all rows means return is gone. When there is no return, definitely it will execute everything. Right? First one, even though first one is satisfied, it will set the value, still it will execute the second one. First and fifth are satisfied, then it is going to override the values that are being set at first one with the fifth one. Understand clear, everyone? People are calling this as return multiple results. People are calling this as returning multiple results. So they will not directly ask you a question in interview like what is evaluate all rows. They may ask pretty less number of times, but they will ask you like this. How can I return multiple results by using decision table rule? If they ask you, frame a question like this, the answer you need to say as per the market is, go to decision table results tab, select evaluate all rows, then properties you set. It's a kind of considering like returning multiple results. But actually here there is any return?
No.
When there is no return, how do you call it as a returning multiple results?
Because
logically it is not
property.
matching. Logically it is not matching. Though you are doing property set, at least one return also not there. How can you say returning multiple results? That's a wrong way of framing the question. Okay. But you need to go as per the market. No? When they ask like that, everyone knows this answer only. You tell this answer only. Okay. Then your answer will be right. Okay. I'll tell you now what is really returning multiple results. Okay, let me discard this. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. I discarded means everything gone. Huh? Okay. Okay, no problem. Oh, I thought I'll have those things here. Okay. So I'll add more female. Okay, 10 and 4. Okay, just small one. Okay. Now it is returning actually. Now you go to results tab. You go where? Results tab. Scroll down. Additional allowed results. Additional allowed results. When selected, each target property will be assigned with a specified value. What is this? I'll see. If your result is, click the down arrow. Oh, I'm sorry. Save this. If your result is, what is the result I have here? 5, 10. Okay. So I'll write down manually if it is not giving. If your result is 5, if the decision table is returning 5 result, then I'll set property 1 is equal to 1. Property 2 is equal to 2. Property 3 is equal to 3, like this. It is combination of return plus evaluate. Okay, it's not evaluate all rows. It is combination of return plus property set. It is combination of return. Suppose if the value 10 is returned, the value 10 is returned, then I will set property 1 is equal to 2. Property 2 is equal to 1. Property 3 is equal to 3. Something like this. Is it now common? For otherwise also you can write one more set. Now it is combination of return as well as this one. When decision table is called, when the value 5 gets returned on the clipboard, these 3 properties will be set with these values. Return plus actions, both together you can achieve it. At least you can say this is like multiple returning, values returning multiple, but you say that one only because everyone knows that. Everyone knows wrong. They think like right, you have to say wrong only. Then only they'll say, yes, you are right, super. Okay. But if you say this, no, they may not accept you. Okay. Okay. Because since their childhood, they have studied Pega like that only. Okay. Clear everyone? Okay. So this is what return plus setting the values.
What is it?
Okay. Same thing is possible. Return plus setting the values is possible in decision tree as well by using additional allowed results. But here evaluate all rows is not there. Decision tree, evaluate all rows is not there. Evaluate all rows is only for decision table. One last point is there to cover. Up to here you are clear? Last point is in a decision table or tree. Both, it is applicable for both. See, it's a free form writing the result. See, I'm a developer. Today I created a decision table. I have written the value 5. Given the value as 5. Okay. Tomorrow another developer will come. He will change from 5 to A. His wish, no? I mean, like maybe. There is no restriction on the result value. As of now, any developer can write anything, can use anything. I want to apply a restriction. See here now. I am creating one property in vehicle insurance class. Data model, property name is my property. Something just like, otherwise, result restrict property. Okay, simply, I'm just creating a simply one property. I'm creating. This here, I'm going to choose local list of values. What is that? Local list of values. A, B, C, D, like this, n number of different things. Otherwise, you want to go with 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5, 10, 14, 4, like this. And you want to go with integer type. Okay, you want to make it like, suppose you want to make it like a radio button. If you want to reuse it in the UI, let's say. Okay, it can be radio button or text, but no matter, local list is what we focus on. Now, property name is result restrict property. Something is there now. Go to this one and you remove the results. Make it blank, everything. Make it blank. So today it's a free form to type anything, no? As of now, yes or no? Go to results tab and you select the property here. Results defined by property. Results defined by property. This property I've given, this property should have local list values. Come back to, okay, click on save and come back here. Table. Now you see you're not getting a free form typing. You're getting a drop down. So in today or anytime in future, any developer comes, they must use one of these 4 values. They cannot type whatever they want. Understand clear everyone? Online students, are you clear everyone? So they may ask you this one as an interview question. What is going on? This is something I'll remove. These things I'll remove. This property is really not available with me, right? Okay, these properties are really not available with me. That's why I'm removing these things. Just for explanation, I've given there. Clear, everyone? So this is what about how do you restrict the result value from being typed by developers. So you can choose results restricted by. Suppose today developers are getting 5, 10, 14, 4. You got a requirement to enhance this. You want to include a value 15. So how do you do that?
Local
Go
list
to the
update
property and in
developers.
the property you add one local list value, then come back here, then you'll get the value 15. That's where you need to make the changes. Everyone clear? So one final point, it will not be there in decision table. So whatever I have shown you now, results defined by property is there in table as well as tree. Now, allow changing values in cells. Everyone can change. No one means once after you create everything, no one if you select and say what will happen. In future, no one can change these values. Okay, I have to check in on everything. Okay, no one can change, but that can be done as a privilege also, that we'll see later. Privilege means, so everyone cannot enter into room. Those who have access card, only they can enter into the room. So 10 people are standing outside. So you guys come into the room. I have given one access machine there, access card. I have given only to 5 people. Who can enter into the room? Only 5. That's how privilege is going to work actually. So if you add a privilege here, people with that privilege only can edit the table. Everyone cannot edit. That restriction can be applied. So this is an interview question. I have a decision table. I have 2 different persons, user and manager. Manager should be able to edit the decision table, but user should not be able to edit the decision table. How to achieve? Use privilege. Use what? Privilege. That is a security concept in future. With this, we covered all the points. Okay. Similarities and difference between decision table and tree. Decision table rule. Decision table, tree, both are used to write conditions and define return values. Both will evaluate the conditions and return a result. In decision table, the logic is if comma, else if and so on. Otherwise, in decision tree, the logic is if comma and so on. Otherwise, okay. Decision table, when we write the conditions, for all the conditions, it will use same set of properties. We can use only same set of properties, all the conditions. In that scenario, we go for decision table. For different set of conditions, different set of properties you want to use, you will go for decision tree. In a table, I'll go in some order. Okay. In a decision table, you can call, okay, decision table can be called from decision shape of the flow, and it can be called from activity by using property map decision table method. And decision tree, you can call it from decision shape, and you can call it from activity by using property map decision tree method. In the same way, both can be called from declare expression with the options called decision table, called decision tree. Right? Now, next one. A tree can call other decision rules. When you select the option under the configuration tab, the option name is allow selection of call decision option. You need to remember all these things. There's no other go. What is the tab name? What is the option label and all? When you visit multiple times, you'll remember. Okay. I'm in class, Jayprasun. I'll call you back. Okay. Okay. So decision table or tree, you can call from tree rule. You go to configuration tab, select the option, allow selection of call decision option. Decision tables or trees, you can call from table by using expression builder, px evaluate decision table function, px evaluate decision tree function. In the result, you can call return result. In the conditions also, you can call. So decision table tree can be called from any other rule in Pega wherever expression builder is available. Okay. So you can use decision table, decision tree for setting multiple values to a property based on multiple conditions, either using activity or data transform. Avoid writing multiple property sets or multiple sets. Clear, everyone? That point also clear? Next, in a table, we have an option of evaluate all rows. In a table, we have an option of evaluate all rows, which eliminates the return statement and adds action. This means it is now going to purely act as property set. So you can, based on the condition satisfied, you can set one or more properties on the clipboard. This is people are calling as returning multiple results. And this feature is not there in table. This tree. This feature is not there in tree. When we select evaluate all rows in decision table, even though first condition is satisfied, it will still execute rest of the conditions. So all the conditions will be executed. The latest condition that is satisfied will be setting the proper values will be set to the respective properties. When no conditions are satisfied, otherwise values will be set to the properties. So this feature is not there. But decision table or tree, we have a feature of results additional allowed results. In the results tab in table, configuration tab in tree, we have additional allowed results. There, for a given return value, you can set one or more properties. For all the combination of different return values, you can set like that. In a table or tree, the results, whatever that you are going to return values can be restricted by defining a local list property and calling it under the results tab at the results defined by property field. Okay, that is also another point. In decision table, we can restrict the editing of decision table for manager for different roles of people by using privileges. That's one additional point. Understand clear, everyone? So this is overall about decision table and tree. All the points, almost all the points are covered. Okay.
Harsha,
So how would you decide whether to create table or tree? Tell me. I'm just asking the question now. How would you decide whether to create a table or a tree?
Depends on what kind of properties you are going to use. If you are going to use same
Tell me
properties,
properly.
use it.
Okay, you cannot say like this in interview. Tell me clearly. How do you decide to create table or tree?
Properties are requirement to use.
If multiple conditions have same set of properties, then table. Multiple conditions have different set of properties. Be clear. Okay. Then tree. Now I'll give you one requirement. Tell me what do you create. Okay. So I have 10 conditions. For all 10 conditions, gender and age you have to use. Which rule?
Decision table.
I have 10 conditions. For different conditions, I have to use one condition, age, gender. Another condition, first name, last name. Another condition, another properties. Which one you'll go for? Tree. Now I'll ask you. I have to write 10 conditions. I have to write 10 conditions where for different conditions, different set of properties I have to use. Plus, I want to use expression builder to define some conditions. I want to use expression builder to define some conditions. Which one you'll use now? Table or a tree? If you use table for different conditions, different properties are there. You cannot do that, right?
Yeah.
If you use tree, you cannot use expression builder to define conditions, right? Then what you'll do?
Call decision. Call.
Yeah, you need to use combination. What do you need to use? You need to create table wherever you need expression builder for conditions, create small tables. Finally, you create a tree, call the tables into tree. Understand? That's how combination also you may have to create. Make sense clear, everyone? Okay, good. We are good now. So this one you go through our document, our class. If possible, write all the points in notes. If possible. Okay. Last 5 minutes, if you see, you can write these points. Okay, because you are there in the class, everything clear. So after the class, you go back and play this video. Last 10 minutes, you listen. Comparison, difference, everything I told now, write that in a document. I will give you anyhow. Okay. I'll give you up to 7 to 8 points. Remaining points are also I have told. So better you write down all your understanding by watching last 10 minutes video again. Okay. Make sense clear, everyone?
Harsha, can
Yes.
we use property drop down in decision tree too? The values that populate in the drop down, right? Can we use in the decision tree too?
Decision tree to populate values into drop
Like
down.
it-
No. No.
Okay.
Decision tree, how many values it will give? One value only. Drop down will have how many values of choice? Multiple values.
Decision tree is only to make the decisions based on the
See, it
condition.
is for evaluating conditions and returning results.
Yeah.
It will not act as a data source. Okay. So I'm going to close the meeting. We'll continue tomorrow. I'll attach the documents now. Okay. Thank you for joining, everyone.